Hey y'all, so I'm here with a video. Can't tell by the title. It's all about starting your LLC, or if you're thinking about starting a business, mainly here in North Carolina, because the research that I've done has all been North Carolina based. And I want to go ahead and apologize ahead of time if you hear my children screaming outside, because they're in the pool and something in my eye. But they're in the pool and I'll be going out there with them in a minute once I try to get this this information out to you guys. So one of the first steps, and obviously this will vary state to state, but like I said, this is mainly generally for North Carolina. I imagine that some of these steps are similar for other states or whatnot. I know that they vary, but you definitely can just go on Google, go on the Secretary of State website, any of that. And that's basically where I got a lot of this information from. I would definitely make sure I share my resources with you in the description box. And one of the first things that I did when I started my first business, which I didn't really do much with, and I'll talk about it later, but I didn't really do much with that anyways. But you go on, like, for North Carolinians, you go on Secretary of State North Carolina.gov, so SOSNC.gov, and I wanted to check and see if my name was available. That was very, very, very important to me, and I wanted to see, like, if I needed to brainstorm anymore on, the name of the business that I wanted to create. And then, so that is one of the steps. The next step you can do is you can reserve your name if you're not 100% sure if you want to, open that business, start that business. So you can definitely reserve the name. You fill out that form. You can get that form from that website. And if you upload it online, it is $10 plus $2 as a service fee. So $12 in total, or if you mail it in, then it's going to be a $30 fee. Then you choose your business structure. I will also try to link a comparison chart in the description box, but again, you can go on the website and they'll give you like a comparison chart where you can compare LLCs, sole proprietorships, corporations, nonprofits, all of that or whatnot, just to kind of see what direction you want to head into. The most popular business structure that people choose is an LLC for a small business. And then once let's say you are going with the LLC, because again, that's the most popular one, and that is the one I've done the most research on, then you would need to fill out your articles of organization, which is another form. And that is just registering your LLC, your limited liability company. That's what LLC stands for those who, like, what? Everyone says LLC, everyone says LLC. Well, that's what it stands for. And the articles of organization, that form is $125 when you complete it and you submit it. Every year you have to do an annual report and pay a tax, and that is like $200, and then there's a service fee for that. And my thing is, like, my experience, I registered a business, and my goal was to do like online, like an online boutique or whatnot, but I did not follow through with it. So it was like 2 years passed. I paid the taxes the first year that passed. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna do something with it. I'm gonna do something with it this year. Didn't do anything with it. By the time the next year came up, I spoke with an employee at the Secretary of State and was trying to just change the name of the business. And here in North Carolina, she said that was not possible. You just have to dissolve the company. And so I know that process where you dissolve a company, you basically just get rid of it. And that was $30 plus a $2 service fee when I uploaded it online. So if anyone has done something, open up a business, register or whatnot, whatever you want to say, and you haven't done anything with it, and now you're like, okay, what can I do? That's an option. And definitely if you pay it before that year, that fiscal year, if you will, I guess, comes around where you're supposed to pay your taxes. If you pay that, then you save that money on the taxes and you just pay a percentage of it, which would be, like I said, the $30 fee that I had to pay to dissolve the company. All right. But again, that's not one of the steps to registering your business. That's just something you do after all of that. So anyway, so basically you search for name availability. That's the first step. Then you choose your business structure. You can do that either way you want to, whether that's your first step or whatnot, but either way. And then you, what are they doing? Okay. And then you download your form for the articles of organization. Another thing that you do when you are filling out that form is you need to choose an appointed registered agent. This is someone who will be able to accept paperwork on behalf of the LLC if the LLC is sued. Choose someone you trust. You can choose a lawyer, you can choose a family member, you can choose a friend, whomever, but just choose someone you trust and you feel like will be responsible enough to receive that paperwork. Again, do more research on that. That's just what I gathered from the research I did. When you fill out your form or you file your articles of organization, you need to put up there your LLC's name, the name and address of each person who is going to be a member of that LLC. That's another thing. You can open up an LLC with multiple members. Name and address of the registered agent and the LLC's address, and if it has a principal office. And then there's a block up there that you check if it does or does not have a principal office. And then another step and after that, you can submit the LLC, right, with a $125 fee per North Carolina's requirements. Then you prepare an operating agreement, which ends up being rights and duties, obligations, the power each member has if you are going into business with another person. And it just kind of like is a contract between you and them, or, whatnot, just saying what you can and cannot do and what is expected of one another. And then you comply with other tax and regulatory requirements, such as filing for an EIN, which is an employee identification number, something like a social security number for people. And you do that on the IRS website. You can do that for free online. And right now with COVID going on, I don't know how quick the turnaround is, but typically the turnaround is very quick for the application process or for you to receive your EIN number. Then, like in some states, you can actually acquire a business license, which, again, like from my experience 2 years ago, North Carolina said they don't really give out business licenses. Okay, so they just sprayed the window. That's what you heard. I apologize. Anyways, moving on. Okay, I'm back. So you, like I was saying, you can retrieve a business license if your state requires that or allows that or whatnot. Again, I'll do more research again to see if North Carolina is now giving out business licenses, but like I said before, when I did this about 2 years ago, they were not. And then a business license typically is just your proof that you have a business. Some wholesale businesses or suppliers will require you to provide that business license so that they can sell to you, because they don't really typically like to sell to the general public wholesale, like their wholesale prices, So yeah, that's why that is important. Then you also register with the Department of Revenue if you'll have employees or if you will be selling goods and collecting tax. And you can register online with that. So as far as paperwork goes, I believe that's really it. And then my next thing that I'm super excited to share with you all is, website information. Some of the most popular ones I know, of course, Shopify, Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy, Weebly, and then Big Cartel. And apparently Square now has like a website developer platform thing, whatnot. But so currently Shopify is running a 90-day free trial instead of their normal 14-day free trial special. And I think that that's really, really cool because Shopify does offer a lot of amenities, if you will, with their website developer. So I think that to be able to try out a website for free for 90 days, a whole 3 months, where you can kind of put that money elsewhere, make that money within your business. If you are thinking of doing something with e-commerce or whatnot, then you have 3 months to make money and then begin to pay a monthly fee for your website. And their structure or their pricing structure is as follows. It's $29 a month for the basic, $79 for the Shopify plan, and $299 for the advanced Shopify plan. Then you have Wix, which I did not see that they're running a special. on their site, but their basic plan, their business basic plan is $23. Their business unlimited plan is $27. Business VIP is $49, and their enterprise plan, which is probably business enterprise, it's $500. So let's say you wanted to sell some goods. You open up your business, did all your registration for your forms or whatnot, but you didn't really want to do a website. And all of these websites typically, you know, are, I'm not going to say easy to build yourself, but use YouTube like you're doing now. YouTube University, seriously, you can learn everything up there. So someone is definitely going to have a website on, or a video on how to build your website. And you can do it as simple as you want. And then, you know, as you learn those tips and tricks, then go ahead. This is your journey. You know, comparison is a thief of joy. And that is something that I have struggled with myself for a very, very long time, is comparing. And then it's like, but there's literally enough out here for everyone. Like, it really is. So, like, even personally, like, I'm taking a social media hiatus right now just because I felt like I wasn't using it the way that I should be using it, that would be like effective for me or beneficial for me. I mean, almost every time I would get up there, I would get sad or depressed or whatnot, because, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this, or they're doing that, or, you know, whatever. And it's just like, girl, get it together. So, you know, and those are just some of those things that you have to become aware of. And honestly, that definitely has like really cleared my mind a lot. I am going to get back on social media. I'm not super thrilled about it, but, I probably will, because I definitely want to use social media for my business. I definitely want to utilize it for that. And so I know that I will, do like a huge purge on my social media and remove like a lot of people or whatnot that, you know, sorry if you get removed, or if you find out you get removed, or whatever the case may be, but it ain't you, it's me. You know, I'm just trying to, you know, keep my peace, you know, whatnot. So, you know, whatever. Anyways, off of that. So if you did not really want to do a website, but you still want to sell goods, you have other avenues in which you can go until you got comfortable with building a website or doing a website, or finding someone who could do it for you. And that is Etsy. I have sold things on Etsy before. They do a 20 cents fee for listing every product you want to list to sell. And then they do another fee, like a percentage of the thing that you sell. They're going to take a percentage of that, right? So, yeah, and then you have Poshmark, where, you know, typically a lot of those goods are used, but they also have Poshmark Boutique, where a lot of those goods are brand new. You have Mercury or Mercari, however you want to pronounce that, and then you have Depop. So those are some of the different platforms that you can use that they still do take a percentage of your sale for, you know, so that they can stay in business. But I definitely feel like it's less maintenance as far as, you know, building a website or whatnot. So yeah. And then like logo design, you can use Canva and you can develop a simple logo design up there for free, or you can utilize some people that you know who does digital designs, marketing, all of that stuff, or any other digital design software. And then business cards. Obviously, you have a business, you probably should have a business card, right? And so basically, I'm sorry, my husband is peering through the window like a weirdo. But basically, with your business cards, you can do staples same day. I did staples, and I'm going to show you my business cards. They came in this box. And I can't remember how many came in here. I had to do this for a conference, for a fellowship last year. I honestly can't remember. I did give out some. It's still so many in here though, guys. Like, and they cost me a little over $16, 16 and some change. That was because I did do front and back. So yeah, but I mean, it's definitely affordable. If you don't want to do staples, let's say you want to do Vistaprint or Vistaprint, and they have 100 business cards starting at $15, which would be one-sided. And then you have Zazzle, and you could get 100 for $20.95, but they always have a promo code going on. And again, by the time you watch this video, if they don't have a promo code, I'm sorry. I mean, my bad. But typically they always have a promo code. I used them about 4 years ago for my wedding invitations. They are really good. Their quality is good. I haven't had a bad experience. I actually use them for my wedding invitations and my save the dates, and I had to order like 2 sets of save the dates, separate occasions. So I guess I ran out. But like their current code is cards and then the letter N and then crafts. So all one word. And then my last thing I want to talk about is packaging. So I haven't done much research on that, but I know that if you want customized packaging, you go like Pat Lane or I think it's other Google it, child, look. But the one that I've really been focusing on, because it is right now the cheapest, is Paper Mart. Paper Mart, they offer colored packaging, if you will, and I think that it's pretty affordable. Like, let's say you want to do like some poly mailers, and like one of my favorite colors is pink. So the metallic colored poly envelopes, the largest ones would be 6 inches by 10 inches, and it comes in a case of 100, and they are $55. So that ends up being about like 55 cents per poly mailer, you know. And then let's say you're looking to do a box, right? And so let's say you're trying to do like a regular mailer box, right? So I actually don't want to do that one because that's just kind of weird. Oh, so the white tab lock mailer boxes. The white one's obviously going to be the cheapest. And let's say you want to do an 8-inch by, I don't know, 8, and the depth to be about 2 inches. It will be $51 per 50 boxes. Yes. So that's what the like tab mailer boxes are. Or let's say that you want to do a box that is a color. So they have the matte colored mailing boxes, and I'm gonna do purple, and do like a 7.5 by 7.5 by whatever, just to give you an idea. So these ones are about a case of 50 would be $62.50 per 50 boxes. Let's see here. Yep. So I definitely hope that, you know, if you're watching this video, you are healthy, you are staying safe, and we can't control what's going on right now in this crisis. So, you know, I'm trying to make the best of it and utilize this kind of like downtime, if you will, whatever that means, because, you know, have kids and stuff. But you know, this downtime to focus on some of the things I really want to accomplish in life. I know that 2020 was like, oh, it's clear vision. It's, you know, you're supposed to get your vision order. We're going to be popping. We're going to be, you know, getting to the money, like all of that. And then boom, curveball, right? So, but from a spiritual standpoint, sometimes you need to be still. And so that, you know, you can have that clarity come to you, and just your purpose come to you, and then you can understand, okay, if this is my purpose, then how can I fulfill it? What are the steps I need to take in fulfilling that? And sometimes that does take you being still and really just having that quiet time so that all of those revelations can come to you. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you're motivated to do something. It doesn't have to be starting a business, but it could be whatever. But definitely utilize this time to feed yourself, gain some knowledge, spend time with family, obviously cultivate those relationships, and you know, cultivate time with yourself. You know what I mean? Like, self-love, baby. We in here. We about to come out of here on the other side stronger than ever. Again, you know, my heart goes out to the families that are experiencing like challenging times. If you have like members or family members or significant others or friends who are directly being affected by COVID, my heart goes out to you. I pray that, you know, God's will is done. I mean, you know, and that is tough to kind of say right now. But all we have is our faith at this point, you know. So I'm sending positive vibes, love, all of that stuff to you guys. And I hope that you all have a fantastic day, week, month, the rest of the year, 2020. We still have a lot of it left in life.